What'd you learn today?
Salvation's not for everybody. It's for us, the 12 tribes of Israel, the prophets of Jesus Christ, the Black Messiah.
I'm gonna show y'all that the laws is only for the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
That's right.
What about salvation? Y'all think salvation is for everybody? Y'all think everybody can be saved? Every race of people? What you say? You think everybody can be saved? Now I want you to think about something. What, for instance, so-called white man, right? What would he have to be saved from? Now, let's get back to the law real quick. Let's read that. I'm going to show you who the law is for. Read that.
The book of Psalms, chapter 147 and verse 19. He showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He hath not dealt so with any nation.
He have not dealt so with any who?
Any nation.
So who he show his word to? There you go. He said they have not dealt so with any other nation. Read.
And as for his judgments.
And for his judgments, meaning the so-called white man hadn't been judged for all the crimes and atrocities he's done, haven't he?
That's right.
Have he been judged for all that? No, but we are being judged constantly, right? Read it again.
He hath not dealt so with any nation. And as for his judgments, they have not known them.
The other nations have not known them.
That's right.
Why? Deuteronomy 28 verse 15.
Figure it out.
All right? Because we got to understand we're the Israelites.
Right.
And he said if we didn't do his commandments that he gave to us, his statutes and his judgments that he only gave to us, which is the Israelites, right? That we was going to be cursed.
Right.
Now, we're cursed, right? ICE detention centers, right? They what else they doing? They sending us, what you call it? Deportation. But how can we be deported from a land that belonged to us?
Bring it out.
Is that a curse or a blessing? There you go. Now here's why. Read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments.
He said we were supposed to observe to do what? Listen again, listen. What's your name again? Jesse. Jesse, check this out, Jesse. I'm explaining to you why we're in the condition that we're in. All right, check this out.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
When you agree that we are a cursed people, why would you say that? Give me an example. Okay. There you go, that's true, because that slavery happened to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Jump to verse 29.
Verse 29. And thou,
well, bring a nation against thee from far.
Verse 49. The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far.
So what nation came to the land of the Americas? What nation came here? Listen to this. This is a curse. Read.
From the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth.
Read it from the top again.
The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far.
So what nation came on this side of the land and started conquering and slaughtering the natives of this land? There you go. Now, you think you're a Spaniard or no? See, but a lot of brothers, a lot of Hispanic brothers, they think they're Spaniards. But both. But you heard of that, right? A lot of they think they're Spaniards. Yeah, but they're not. All right. So, right, go turn it back around. So, not just the Native Americans rule this side of the land, but it's all these people here. Check this out. You see that? The Lord said he sent a nation against us, read.
The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth.
Okay, what nation of people has the eagle as the emblem? It's represented by the eagle. Not just here. Look at that. So the Greek coins is an eagle. The Roman coin, Spanish coin, American coin, French coin. Basically, all the white races have the eagle. Right? It's represented by the eagle. He said he's going to send the eagle against us, read.
The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth.
As swift as the eagle fly, read.
A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand. A nation of fierce countenance.
He said we weren't going to understand their tongue, right? Because here's pictures of ancient artifacts right here. He spoke Hebrew. These are pictures of ancient artifacts that they found in Mexico. Read.
A nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of the old, nor shall favor to the young.
Now, who that happened to? Yeah. All right, now I'm going to ask you again. Who's salvation for? Who is salvation for? Right. Because what would another race of people have to be saved from? Because they're ruling. But they're ruling. Right? Get the book of Luke chapter 1 verse 68. Right? All the nations have a sovereign state or a government. Right? They have a military. Do we have all that? We don't. Read that.
The book of Luke chapter 1 and verse 68. Blessed be the Lord God of Israel, for he hath visited and redeemed his people.
How you doing, bro? What's your name, bro?
Emilio.
Emilio. Hey, what's your nationality?
Native American.
Native American. All right, Native American, right? When you agree that the Native American was conquered by another race of people?
Yep.
Who? Who were they conquered by? There you go. Now, come here. I ain't done talking. Where you going? All right, where you at? All right, I was showing you something, right? Salvation's for who? Okay, 12 tribes of Israel. Read that.
Blessed be the Lord God of Israel.
So the Lord God of Israel, right? God. What color is Jesus Christ according to the Bible? Huh? You say white? Now, since when she said that, we're going to prove something to you. Now, let's go back. We're going to come back here. Go to Revelation chapter 1. Where you learn that from?
Probably just forced on us, all kids.
You've been seeing that since you was a kid, right? Churches? Not just churches. I mean, if you go into Walmart and you look on a candle, who you going to see?
TV, all that.
TV? Yeah, everything. Out through the media. Okay, I got you. Everywhere you go, that's what you see. You see white Jesus, right? But I'm going to show you that's a lie.
Bring it out. Bring it out.
Yes. We're going to prove it. Read that. Yeah.
The book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
The revelation of Jesus Christ.
This is the revealing of Jesus Christ. All right, let's jump to verse 14.
Verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Okay. The hair and his hairs were white like wool. Looking at the two images here, which one got white woolly hair? There you go. So let's strike one against this picture, right? Read.
His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire.
He had red eyes. The pupil of his eyes was red. Which one have red eyes now? There you go. That's strike two. Read.
And his feet.
Now it's talking about his feet. Now your feet will be the same color as the rest of your body, correct? Read.
Like unto fine brass.
What color is brass?
Darker, like penny kind of.
Yes. Yes. Now remember what we're saying here. Read.
And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace.
Now you take that brass and you burn it in a furnace, it says burn past tense, what color would it be? If you burn it past tense, so for instance, you see a car that's burnt on the side of the road, a white, what would it be? Black. There you go, sis, you're right. Now, read it again.
And his feet like unto fine brass, and as if they burn in a furnace.
As if they burn in a furnace. Now, looking at the two depictions again, pictures right here, which one would be the image of Christ according to the Bible? That's right. So what that tells you, Jesus Christ is what? Is he a so-called white man today, or is he so-called black man?
What is a nation?
Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family.